Well, hello and welcome to Growing Deeper Daily with Gateway Church. My name is Pastor Michael. We're starting another week together looking into God's Word. I'm excited to be sharing with you each day what the Lord's been teaching me and what I hope He'll challenge you with as well. Today I want to talk about John 15, the vine and the branches, and this theme of abiding, of remaining in Jesus. This is the upper room where Jesus is sharing His final words with His followers. In John's Gospel, this long discourse reminds them of the things that He has been teaching them about how they are to live in the world, how they are to relate to each other, and as well, how they are to abide in Jesus. And Jesus uses a famous illustration of the vine and the branches. Here in John 15, I am the true vine and my Father is the gardener. Every branch in me that does not produce fruit, He removes. And He prunes every branch that produces fruit so that it will produce more fruit. You are already clean because of the word I've spoken to you. Remain in me, abide in me, and I in you. And just as a branch is unable to produce fruit by itself unless it remains on the vine, neither can you unless you remain in me. I am the vine and you are the branches. The one who remains in me and I in him produces much fruit. You can do nothing without me. This is God's word. Jesus using this metaphor from the garden to remind His followers, His disciples, what it means for them to be fruit-bearing in their life, to produce fruit in our actions, in our words, in our relationships that is honoring to God and that points people to Jesus. Jesus says, in order for you to live a life like this, you need to abide in me, remain in me. That the Father, He's the gardener, that Jesus is the vine, and that the branches are grafted into this vine. That the branches that come out then are able to produce fruit only as long as they are getting the nutrients they need from the source itself, from Jesus, remaining in Him, abiding in Him. And for the follower of Jesus today, for us, if we are going to produce fruit in this world that is lasting, that is fruit that gives God the glory, and that goes out of our way to make much of Jesus, we need to remain in Him. How do we do it? We need to spend time with the vine. We need to allow the word from the vine to saturate our heart and mind. We need to talk to the vine in prayer and in contemplative prayer and in conversation in our life this way. We need to be submitted to the Spirit of God with other people. We need to be asking the truth of God to penetrate our life. We need to feed ourselves in order to produce fruit. So today, let your week's goal be to abide in Jesus, to slow down and start your day in the Word, to ask the Lord in your conversations throughout the day, Lord, how might I honor you and how I interact, that God may ultimately, my desire to bear fruit that lasts, that is connected to you. Remain in Jesus today. Trust Him. Abide in Him. Allow His truth to penetrate your mind and hearts and bear fruit that lasts. Today, take one step closer to abiding in Jesus even more faithfully.